Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up. I was gonna go ahead and open it, and I cut the bottom of the wrapper out, as I usually do. I like to keep the wrapper on the outside, as you can see, just to kind of protect the box. Even though this box is a little bit damaged, I try to keep the plastic on it. It's just the way I am, who I am. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up, and sort of decided I should probably go ahead and record it and do a video for you guys. So I'm going to find out what's inside this thing, and I'm going to start making some decisions on how I'm going to go about this. If I'm going to start prepping the body and getting it painted and whatnot, or see exactly what I'm getting myself into with this. So this is, of course, my Porsche group build entry. As you can see, it's a 935. As I've told you guys before on the last video, that I am going to base this on a movie car. That movie car, I'm going to give you another clue on what movie, well, what car it is. It's actually a 911 S. The movie car is, but it's got the whole body kit of the 935. That's why I chose this kit to begin with. As soon as I heard about the group build for the Porsche, that was like the first thing that popped in my mind was, I'm gonna build that movie car. I just, that was what was on my mind, and I started researching and looking for it, and I looked up the movie, and there's not a whole lot of photos of it. In fact, I think there's only like 4 photos of the actual car itself. So it's kind of hard to really be authentic with the way the car is supposed to look. I've got a little bit of a front view, a side view, and a back view of the car, and then watching the scene that the car is in, I get a little bit of an idea of what part of the interior looks like. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. So I have a little bit to go off of as far as that goes. There's not a whole lot of detail that I know of that I can do that's going to make it exactly to that car, because I just don't have the I don't have the footage, and I don't have the photos or any of that kind of stuff to make it exact to that car. I know that the wheels are not the same as the ones that are in the car on the movie, but yeah, we'll see we'll see where we're at once I get this thing opened. Also, I'm doing this basically one-handed because I'm holding my phone, which is what I'm doing the recording on, to do the whole thing. So it's going to be a little fumbly and a little kind of in and out, and not super clear on some parts, I'm sure. Like I said, I've already cut the bottom out of this. Basically, I realized, hey, I should probably do a video once I cut the bottom of the cellophane off. So, okay, that's off now. Now we're gonna go inside and take a look at this thing. Now, I've not seen in here. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So it looks like the body, all except for the back wing and maybe the deck lid for the motor, is the only parts I think I'm gonna have to do for the body, other than like the windows and the mirrors, door handles. Looks like, let's see, the grill, the headlights, looks like it's got some mold lines I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit. See on the inside, I don't know what in the world. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cut these things here off. I don't have to be super detailed with it because, again, it's a movie car, and secondly, you really can't see under the front hood of the car at all, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna have to get super detailed with that. Oh, okay, this mainly the outside. Just looks like there's some maybe mold lines and whatnot I might need to clean up. A little bit of sanding here and there. So that's basically the body. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so that's pretty much the body of the car, which I think looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, now back down inside. Oh, looks like the windows and the headlights. Then the tail lights. I'm going to have to paint the tail lights, which is fine. I don't mind that. And the window. Window's got a little bit of scratches right there. Which, to be honest, I may not even clean any of that up. Plus, I'm not real. Yeah, the side window's a little bit scratched. I don't know. I'll have to figure out maybe how I can buff that out, because I've never really buffed out clear plastic before. I've never had to, so I've not had that problem. If you guys have any tips or ideas on how to do it, that would be awesome if you could leave them in the comments. So yeah, that's the windows, the headlights, and the tail lights. Tires. Oh wow, those are pretty squishy. Very thin sidewalls, typical racing, Le Mans style racing cars. Kind of nice. There's no mold line down the center. I like that. I don't have to worry about sanding that off. I mean, I'm gonna, put them on some sandpaper and scuff them up a little bit, make them look like they've been used. But I think I like those. Those look good. Those off to the side. Looks like the interior tub. Pretty basic. Don't have to worry about sanding a whole lot off the front of it. That's all going to be hidden. Interior, I think the seat's going to cover up some of those scratches that are right here. And then the back, it's pretty basic. It looks like it's going to be one of those that has a little metal rod, or the plastic rod that goes through that hooks up the back tires. Not a fan of that, but okay, it's not going to have any rear suspension. It doesn't look like, nor the front. It might have some in the front. Doesn't look too bad though. Not on the bottom, which is good. Right on. Alright, that was... Now we got the wheels. Missing one. Oh no, there it is. Alright, so it's still in the box. It just came off. See, I like this style wheel better than the other deal. But these still don't match the ones in the movie. So I'll have to see if the wheels that I ordered are going to match up with these tires. If not, then I may make this a little bit different and do it with these wheels instead. The foot pedals, looks like the shifter. I think that's the bottom of the motor. That might be the top of the motor. I don't know. I'll have to take a better look. I have no idea. And then I don't know what those two white pieces right there are. I'll go on the back of the wheels. I'll figure it out when I go through the instructions and see what that is. Oh, yeah, and then the other part of it is the wing. It's a two-piece or two-piece? Yeah, two-piece wing. And then it looks like it's going to have like a little vent or intercooler or something that's going to go right there. Alright. There's the other wheel. Pretty basic. It actually doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a deal on a car build. It's going to look, looks like it's a pretty simple kit. But here I say this, and I don't want to get myself in trouble by getting too far ahead of myself. It looks like the roll cage, the steering wheel. I don't know if that's the steering. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the column. I don't know. More interior parts. The dashboard. Ooh, that dashboard looks pretty cool. Might be okay to detail that. I'm going to have to hand paint the details, but that's fine. Doesn't look too bad. I'm going to assume that these are for the front tires. Okay. On to the next. That looks like that's the top of the motor. I don't know if that's the front or rear suspension. I'm not sure. I wonder if that's supposed to be the steering. The steering rack, which would probably make this the front suspension. Okay. Don't fall over. Alright, and it looks like, well, maybe this is, yeah, that's the front. The front spindle setup, I'm guessing. Maybe they will turn. That would be cool. And that, I'm assuming, are the wheels, the outside caps or whatever you want to call them for the wheels. They actually look kind of cool, but I'm not using them. Alright, next. It looks like more interior. That seat is pretty nice. I like that. That's going to be nice to detail up. I wish that all models came with seat belts like that. Just easy to go in and hand paint. Should look good. Guessing that's the front. Yeah, that's the front of the motor. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Look at it on the side, maybe it'll, no, that don't tell me. Looks like a cooling fan. Jeez. Alright, so there's not a whole lot on it. It looks like the center console and whatnot. Rear view mirror that's black. I guess I'm going to have to paint that. Those door panels. Yeah, I'm guessing that those are the door panels. Okay, well, that's make that part a little easy. Right on, door handles, windshield wiper. Looks like grills. Alright, so we'll look at the decals real quick, and then we'll look at the instructions. The old blue printer subscription thing. Decals. Actually, decals look really good. They look like they're in really nice condition for as old as this kid is. But I'm not going to be using them, so if anybody out there is interested, if you need these or would like these decals for your car, let me know. Let me know. Alright, so we're going to go to the instructions real quick and take a quick look at these. See how involved this is going to be for me. All the typical stuff in the very beginning of the instructions. Obviously, the first page, top page, whatever you want to call it. Everything's getting real messy, guys. Alright, so the front end installation. One. Open up. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 6. Alright, so looks like there's just 9 steps. Yeah, this is a pretty simple, well, what seems to be a simple kit. Sorry about that being so rattly and noisy and all over the place. cool. I kind of needed something a little bit basic anyways. After doing the drag car group build and having the troubles I had with that, and then moving on to another somewhat complicated kit with the NASCAR kit, which I've got to get back to, which I'll probably do after I finish this thing up, because this one is the first one that should be done. It's the one that's, I don't know, it's the one that should be done before everything else, because the finish date is September 30th, I think, something like that. And everything else is like November, January, or November, December, or January, and I want to say April for all the other group builds that I'm entered into. So yeah, here's where we are. I'm gonna start doing some prep on this body, and I will get it painted up and start assembling some of the other parts. Hopefully Monday is when my other wheels are supposed to show up, so we'll see how that goes, if that shows up Monday or not. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this kit. Alright guys, well, I guess that's it for now. I will do an update probably maybe on the 4th, hopefully. I should have an update on it. I don't know, maybe I'll give you another quick clue on what the movie is. So far I've told you that that this is based on our 911 car, that it is a movie car, that what else? This car was around, or this movie was around when I was a kid. It came out in the 80s. So that's the other, yeah, that's probably the last clue I'll give you guys on what movie it is. So if you have any guesses or any ideas or any thoughts on what it might be from, put that down in the comments, and I will let you know. And we'll go on to the next one. Alright guys, have a great night. Bye.